Hello, fragrance specialists. My name is Chance. Welcome to my guide, and thank you so much for taking a look at another essential oil breakdown. Today we're going to be taking a look at orange. That's right, the orange. You probably know what it smells like. You might have one in your home right now. I can guarantee it. You have not only smelt this odor before, but you've also tasted the fruit. You might have even tried your hand at growing them, depending on what area of the world you're from. In any case, the orange has been involved in our history for quite some time, and it certainly shows no signs of slowing down. They are quite plentiful, as every supermarket I've ever visited has them in excess. The orange, at least in terms of the essential oil, is incredibly cheap as well, usually only about $10 or so, which is super sweet. No pun intended. Now let's quickly take a look at his profile, but before we do, always consult a doctor before use. Now let's check it out. The scent is most commonly described as having a citrusy and sweet aroma. Under uses, you'll see colds, constipation, dull skin, flatulence, flu, gums, mouth, slow digestion, and stress. Under methods of extraction, you'll see that it is cold pressed, as with the vast majority of citrus aromas. And it blends well with bergamot, cinnamon bark, pink grapefruit, lemon, red mandarin, and sandalwood. Under notes, you'll see possible skin sensitization. Ultimately, some people might be a little bit more sensitive to it than others, so make sure you're practicing proper dilution and, of course, best practices. Now let's move on to its history. The earliest mention of the sweet orange in Chinese literature dates from 314 BC. In Europe, the Moors introduced the orange to Spain with large-scale cultivation starting in the 10th century, as evidenced by complex irrigation techniques specifically adapted to support orange orchards. Very interesting. The orange fruit is an important agricultural product used both for the juicy fruit pulp and the aromatic peel. Orange blossoms are used in several different ways, as are the leaves and wood of the tree. It's one of those things where every part of the plant is useful for one thing or another, which is super great to see, and since they're so widespread, they're not going anywhere anytime soon, which of course leads to the lower price as I mentioned earlier, but it also leads to a lot of peace of mind. Although I suppose there is the argument to be made that as seedless oranges become more and more common, you will run the problem of the species being too dependent on farming and agriculture, as we witnessed with the banana, which is kind of sad, but hopefully they'll be able to cut that problem off at the pass, as it were, and not really run the risk of losing a whole species of fruit. That being said, that's just speculation on my behalf, of course. I'm sure there are smarter people than me working on that problem. Now let's quickly take a look at our recipe. This is an overnight dry hands remedy. You'll be looking at 3 drops of sandalwood, 2 drops of orange, 2 drops carrot seed essential oil, and 1 tablespoon of avocado oil. Simply rub into your hands at night, and if possible, put on some cotton mitts to really help get the best bang for your buck out of it. In any case, let me know what you think of orange oil down beneath in the comments section. Be sure to mention any thoughts, questions, comments, or concerns you may have regarding it. And as always, I hope you have a great day, and of course, may all of your future endeavors smell divine.